Right, this is what's left of the furniture after the neighbourhood community fascist, damaged, linked to the police and custom revenues officers. Yep. It was a total mess, all the garden right from here right damaged. And these are the new doors that that were put up after the doors were smashed. Show you over here. Right, this is recently the lock damaged, and neighbourhood community linked police officers plan with their relatives. This is what's left of the furniture, of garden furniture and everything else. It looks like a hurricane city, but it wasn't a hurricane, it was the community, And this is how insurance works. They just say, I'm insured with Nationwide and Swinton, and insurance companies love the money, but they don't provide any service at all, and it left me in the lurch here. Even the emergency right does not actually do anything, observe all the mess. And this is my car damaged due to community fascists, right? Community, leaders actually work in the policing. The background comes from, like criminal thieves, Yep. There we are, look at this. All the furniture, right? Totally damaged garden furniture. Yep. Tents turned over. These are people round here, right? Live in council properties and private. Many of these are private housing, right, linked, to NHS, linked, and the police and what have you. Cause a lot of damage, and then they drink and take drugs. Most of the services are provided for the abuser who abuses himself and abuses others. Then the victim, right, of crime is sectioned off by the police psychiatrist. The psychiatrist actually that work for the police. Sad that this was looking really nice for my kid, and my kids are afraid now to come over here, right? And this is how they operate, North Yorkshire Police, Keighley, to keep it as a wide area and of Indian background, and Sikh and many other people. Yep. Sad people. They don't like anybody else or anybody else's kids, enjoying their garden. And these are the two doors that were smashed as I was in Pakistan. Yep, they had two knockers on to make sure, right, somebody knocked on the door, so I could hear them. But instead of knocking at the door, they basically knocked them down, both, right? You can see it here, it's all broken from the lock, right, and the frame was damaged, and the other one as well, both side doors, right, and basically planted whatever they planted in the house. And then then the police called me terrorist. Only people who are terrorists, right, are the people who actually break into people's houses and terrorise, and people who fabricate, like somebody fired a taser gun, as if I had a taser gun, fat chance of that. Yep. Now I've got to get all this mess cleaned up. Yeah. Originally I had 3 cars, right, I paid the fine, right. The police took one of the, cars, Laguna, from the driveway, and this was a community police, right. This is a link to also next door neighbours, right, basically, a link to, garages, like MOT, criminals, right, selling on eBay and what have you, after stealing things, many things. Only way that you can combat these people is by using camera, mobile, and stick it on the YouTube and Facebook and other places. Yep. Insurance company just left me in the lurch, and this is how the businesses operate nowadays. You see, like when they take a window out, right, they just leave it here, right? I mean, they're supposed to take these things with them, but they don't. They don't like paying for anything, you see. The rubbish they're supposed to, right, safely remove. They don't. Yep. I was in Pakistan when these 2 doors were smashed, because the reason I went to Pakistan is because I was threatened on YouTube, right, on my channel, by Manchester and AIG Greater Police, linked to the old regime of Manchester is well known, the Jewish city. Yep. Yeah, if you support Palestine or Kashmir, right, these are the kind of things they will do to you. There's no freedom of expression or anything. Yeah, sad that, isn't it? Yeah, insurance companies, right, yeah, they just leave you in the lurch. Yeah, I'm insured, right, double, like, and still nothing left. Energy crisis, but more like anarchy and chaos, mate. This is what it's all about. Then these doctors, right, come to your house, right, to section you off again. Then when you ask for the equipment back, what the police have stolen from my house, like computers, right, HTC phones and this and that, they arrest me every time. Yeah, it makes you wonder what the country's coming to.